Saloni Baga, a name synonymous with culinary artistry. Her restaurant, Spice and Soul, was her pride and joy. Her dream? To win the coveted Meraki star. It was the highest honor a restaurant could achieve. Saloni poured her heart and soul into her work. She meticulously crafted every dish, using fresh, local ingredients and innovative techniques. Her passion resonated with her customers. They flocked to Spice and Soul, captivated by the flavors and ambiance. Saloni was living her dream. She was on the cusp of achieving culinary greatness. The Meraki star seemed within reach. It was everything she had ever worked for. Her restaurant was more than just a business. It was her sanctuary, her creative outlet. It was a reflection of her own journey, her passion for food, and her desire to share that passion with the world. The aroma of exotic spices, the sizzle of pans, the chatter of satisfied customers. These were the sounds of Saloni's happiness. She had poured her heart and soul into creating this haven, and it showed in every aspect of Spice and Soul. Saloni's personal life, however, was a different story. Her marriage to Akil Chada had lost its spark. The once loving couple had drifted apart. The weight of unspoken words and unmet expectations hung heavy between them. Akil, a successful businessman, struggled to understand Saloni's dedication to her restaurant. He often complained about her long hours and lack of attention. Arguments became more frequent, driving a wedge between them. The tension at home began to seep into Saloni's work. Her once sharp focus wavered. The joy she found in cooking dwindled. The pressure of a failing marriage and the demanding nature of her profession took their toll. Saloni's dreams started to slip away. The news hit her like a ton of bricks. Spice and Soul had lost its Meraki star. The critics cited a decline in the quality of food and service. Devastated and heartbroken, Saloni blamed herself. Her world seemed to crumble around her. She had lost her passion, her dream, and her marriage was on the verge of collapse. The restaurant, once her sanctuary, now felt like a constant reminder of her failures. Desperate for a change, Saloni decided to leave everything behind. She needed to escape the suffocating pressures of her life in the city. She packed her bags and moved to Mussoorie, a tranquil hill station nestled in the Himalayas. The fresh mountain air, the serene surroundings, and the slower pace of life offered a welcome respite from the chaos she had left behind. In Mussoorie, Saloni found a job at Mountain High, a charming restaurant owned by the charismatic Gurbir Singh Pannu. Gurbir, a renowned chef himself, recognized Saloni's talent and offered her a chance to start afresh. He saw the pain in her eyes, the flicker of her extinguished passion, and he wanted to help her reignite it. Working at Mountain High was therapeutic for Saloni. Surrounded by the beauty of the mountains and the warmth of Gurbir's guidance, she slowly began to heal. The passion for cooking, once dormant, started to flicker back to life. Gurbir became her mentor, her confidant, and her rock. He listened patiently as she poured out her sorrows, her fears, her dreams. One evening, after a particularly challenging day, Saloni found herself drawn to Gurbir. He had been her pillar of strength, her constant support. Their shared love for food, their conversations that stretched late into the night, had created an undeniable bond between them. One thing led to another, and they gave in to their feelings. That same night, Saloni received a call from Akil. He was in Mussoorie, desperate to see her, to try and mend their broken marriage. Torn between her lingering feelings for Akil and her newfound connection with Gurbir, Saloni agreed to meet him. The familiar warmth of Akil's embrace, the remorse in his eyes, rekindled the embers of their love. They spent a night together, clinging to the hope of a reconciliation. The next morning, Saloni woke up with a mix of confusion and regret. She had betrayed Gurbir's trust and jeopardized her own future. She didn't know what the future held, but she knew she had to face the consequences of her actions. Little did she know just how life-altering those consequences would be.